welcome to our April Social Series segment.
I'm Mackenzie.
And I'm Maria. And so Mackenzie and I recently had the opportunity to attend the Social Media Marketing World Conference.
We're actually here in San Diego right now.
And so we are very excited to share what we've learned, insights from speakers in the industry with you all.
Good news, we are on our game. They've talked a lot about stories and videos, which we've also been talking about with you all. So we're excited to continue that, and we look forward to sharing some of the big themes we learned.
So before going into the technical elements, we're going to go big picture. Why are you creating the medium you are? Always go back to your why. This is what we kind of hit upon every single time we meet with people in office hours. Why are you doing what you're doing? And in that sense, we want you to be you. So the way to connect with people on social is to be genuine, be honest, and be you, because only you can represent your area, your department, and tell your story.
And you also want to work on leveraging the algorithm. So videos are performing well, but not passive videos. We learned, especially on Facebook, that you want more interactive content. So that includes things like going live, which we can get into, and utilizing comments and ways to have your audience engage with you on a more personal level.
So kind of wrapping up in big picture, always think show, don't tell. And how can you stand out? Bring value and be relatable, be transparent, and show compassion. When you do all these things, you'll bring influence and gain trust. So in one of the sessions we went to, the speaker, Zach King, said that we spend so much time on the technical and we just need to focus on the content. And so Mackenzie here is going to share some tips for how you can brainstorm your content and get rolling.
Yeah, so I thought some of the ideas he had were very interesting. And one of the things that really stuck with me was he said, everyone is trying too hard to be original, and there really is no such thing as originality anymore. So what can we do to kind of bring that into our vision when we're all trying to fight to be originals, to fight to get attention? And he had this kind of interesting writing exercise that I want to give to you all. Find 3 different accounts, whether you're working on your Facebook strategy, your Instagram strategy, that you like, and start copying them. Take one thing from each account that you really like, start putting it together, start experimenting, and then soon you'll find your own original voice through that method. We also heard a lot about figuring out what's something that you do well, and do that thing the most, right? 90% of your time, spend that on the thing that you do really well and keep producing that quality content 90% of the time. The other 10% you want to spend experimenting. So if that is copying that Instagram account you really enjoy, or writing kind of humorous copy that you might not normally put in your captions or something like that, and sort of working through that, but mostly giving your time to that content that you produce well, that performs well for you, that your audience engages with 90% of the time.
And so this can be hard because all of us kind of spread ourselves too thin a lot, but don't do that. Pick the one, like Mackenzie said, and put your effort there. If you're just started Instagram story, keep posting, keep doing stories. If you're like, I'm gonna do live, do live. Don't wait until you have the right equipment or technical capacity. Just go and try it out. Otherwise, you're never gonna start, and then you won't learn. And so just jump into it and
hope for the best.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on more towards the technical elements, one of the speakers I listened to, his name is Jeff, and he is the creator of Manly Pinterest Tips, which is kind of a fun account if you ever have time to check it out. But he had this 3-rule sort of thing for creating, especially for non-designers. So the first one was collecting consistently. Second is condensing construction with apps and templates and things like that. And then 3, combining creatively.
And so in terms of collecting, we do this so often. And so kind of just get into the habit of looking through your content. So daily, Mackenzie and I look through our feeds, look through Twitter, and we screenshot things every single day. And also a great place to do this is Instagram. If you're scrolling through your feed, you see something you like, save it. On Instagram, you can create saved collections and even title it so it's easier to find. You can do motivational quotes, Fitness Friday, and then so you can go back to that and have it there. And then we also use Evernote, so you can keep your ideas in there, you can brainstorm in there, and then just kind of have one place for all your brain dump.
And then when it comes to using different templates, some of our favorites and some of the conference favorites are things like easel, story art, and unfold. And those are good ways you can create sort of a brand kit, so the colors that your department likes to use are NAU colors, and have that saved in there so then when you have new content, you can just toss it in and it saves you time like that.
So the last thing is combining all your creatives. So sometimes like you might find that you're using an app, but you still want to add more. So this is where you can kind of combine elements of different apps to create your masterpiece.
Yeah, so for instance, we love to use HypeType. It's one of our favorites. But then I might take whatever I create in HypeType, move it over to Instagram stories, so I can add gift stickers, I can add hashtags, I can add location tags, user tags, and then create this kind of like multi-dimensional piece that has the HypeType features, but also the Instagram features.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you check out our newsletter. We'll be writing a blog that has all the apps and tools that we mentioned.
And also something exciting is coming down the pipeline. NAU's first ever Giving Day is coming up this May 1st, and we need you all to be a part of the experience. Whether you are an alumni like me or an associated lumberjack, we need your help to show not only our campus community, but all of Arizona why you're proud to be a lumberjack and why NAU can make such a big difference in somebody's lives. So stay tuned.